Communion by Whitley Strieber. The concrete world has slipped through the meshes of the scientific net. Prologue. The truth behind the curtains. This is the story of a man's attempt to deal with a shattering assault from the unknown. It is a true story, as true as I know how to describe it. To all appearances, I had an elaborate personal encounter with an intelligent, non-human beings. But who could they be, and where have they come from? Are unidentified flying objects real? Are there goblins and demons, or visitors? At first I thought I was losing my mind, but I was interviewed by 3 psychologists and psychiatrists, given a battery of psychological tests and neurological examination, and found to fall within the normal range in all aspects. I was also given a polygraph by an operator with 30 years' experience, and I had passed without qualification. I had been indifferent to the whole issue of unidentified flying objects and extraterrestrials. I had viewed them as a false unknown, easily explained as misperceptions or hallucinations. Now, what was I to think? The visitors marched right into the middle of my life, an indifferent skeptic without a moment's hesitation. Later, I found a large number of people who had experiences similar to mine. Most of them were mentally stable. They did not cluster in any particular population group, but formed a cross-section of American society. I have met among many others a scientist, a policeman, a federal officer, all who had claims of these same encounters. In my case, there were witnesses and physical after-effects that are hard to ignore. Either what is happening is the visitors are actually here, or the human mind is creating something that is incredibly close to physical reality. Whatever it is not precisely understood by science. I know it feels and looks to be with these visitors. I know what it feels and looks to be with these visitors. I have known how they sound and when they talk and what it looks like and smells like in their presence. I know how they act and how they appear. I may even know something about why they are here and what they want from us. Seeming encounters with non-human beings are not new. They have a history dating back thousands of years. What is new is this later part of the 20th century, is that the encounters have taken an insidious, never before experienced by mankind. What happened to me was terrifying. It seemed completely real. It was in clear, normal memory. Most of it was already present in my mind before I had been hypnotized with an aid of recall. There has been a lot of scoffing directed at people who have been taken by the visitors. It has been falsely claimed that their memories are a side effect of hypnosis. This is not true. Most of them started with memories and undertook hypnosis as an attempt for greater recall of them. Scoffing at them is as ugly as laughing at a rape victim. We do not know what is happening to these people, but whatever it is, it causes them to react as if they have suffered a great personal trauma. And society turns away, led by vicious professional debunkers whose secret fears apparently close their minds. Other more responsible scientists are very legitimately concerned that serious pursuits of an answer in this enigma of identified aerial objects and possible visitors may lead science into the study of false unknowns. At last, from a behavioral point, however, this can no longer be considered a false unknown. Something is happening, and intellectually well-grounded people need not shun it. Instead, the unknown can be faced with clear and open curiosity. When this is done, something strange happens. The unknown changes. The enigmatic persists, and the human mind winks back from the dark, and a little progress towards real understanding is made. I suffered with this experience. Others suffered and are still suffering. It is essential that effective support be delivered and open aid to those who have it, and scoffing has to stop. I am ashamed to say that I have done it myself in the past, at least vicariously as far as UFOs went. I was with the skeptics. I look up towards the night sky, visible through 2 high acres above my office window. Almost all the way to the top of the acres the clouds grow with Manhattan's lights. At the pinnacle there is a darkness, and it draws me. I not only am scared and upset, frankly, I am curious. I want to know what is going on out there. As I watch the night sky that grows a little darker, people who face the visitors report fierce little figures with eyes that seem to stare into the deepest core of being. And those eyes are asking for something, perhaps even demanding it. Whatever it is more than simple information. The goal does not seem to be sort of a clear and open exchange we might expect. Whatever may be surfacing, it wants far more than that. It seems to me that it seeks the very depths of our soul, and that it seeks communion.